Hello guys, I'm Nona Prince and welcome to the stream. This is what I watched last month, August 2022, and I'll be talking about all the things I saw in August apart from the things I reviewed and talked about on the channel. So welcome to the stream. Let me know how's the audio, how's the video, the usual stuff, and let me know what you all watched last month. Of course, it's late. Today is 5th, so I'm 5 days late with this, but I'm sorry. And I'm listening to music, which is quite distracting actually. Change this song. I hope you cannot hear because I'll get a copyright strike. Hey, I'm getting boycott. I think if I can bring boycott, I've reached that level. Hi, welcome. I am welcome. Let me know what you all watched in August, and nice song. Actually, my playlist, the music I hear is on the YouTube channel, like on the channel playlist. You can check it out, Nona Prince Music. All right, so yeah, let me know how's the audio, how's the video. Welcome Akhil, how are you? I'm listening to Ud Gaye. To Ud Gaye, Ud Gaye, Ud Gaye. Vaishnav started watching Daily Crime season 1. Nice. Hi Nona, did you saw Brahmastra promo? Nope. I'm done, yaar. It's okay. I'm finished. No more promos. Now I just want to watch the movie. Don't want to watch too many stuff. The last promo was like very hyped up and everyone was talking about it, so I checked it out, but no more. Daily Crime I didn't start, man. It's very hard for me to get into that show. You can hear me, right? I hope you can hear. Like today, I think this week I didn't even update how much stuff I saw. Let me just check on the channel. Apart from the things I'm talking about today. Miyagi, hi Nona, how it's going? I'm good. How are you? Going good with me. So in August, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 movies I saw, and today I saw 9 plus 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 9 plus 6, 15 movies I saw total last month, and series, out of this I saw 2 series. Yeah, 2 series. Not bad I would say. Rajesh Narayana, did you like Kaduva? We'll come to that. I like movies is here. Hello. Views about Katputli, didn't watch it. Is Sandman worth watching? I'll come to Sandman. It's a very interesting show. Like if you are into abstract concepts and philosophical kind of things, I have some issues with the show. We'll come to that, but yeah, if you're into that kind of thing, you can watch it. Yesterday I watched Thiruchitrambalam. Great. Did you like it? I don't know. Sorry, I haven't been regular. Need to catch up. No worries. It's all right. But let me know, what have you been up to? Working, a student, studying? How's life, man? Like it's been a long time. I've never been a student. Any student in the chat, let me know how school, college, how it's different after COVID. I'm listening to Steal My Girl now. I wish there was a system that we all could hear music together without any copyright issue. We can actually on Discord, if you haven't joined Discord. Let me see what's happening on Discord. Everybody gonna steal my girl. Everybody gonna take her all away. I did the wrong shift. I've been working long shifts. Oh, hopefully you're getting paid for that. Was Sundari Gardens beautiful love story? I saw 30 minutes of it. Sorry, man. I'm not liking the film at all. I had so many glaring problems and I just didn't feel like continuing. Maybe it gets better, but I didn't was not in a mood to watch ahead. I was Sandman, but too much forced LGBTQ things actually distracting. Uh why is it distracting? I should ask this the question. You know, it some years back, I would have said the same thing as you. But the more you study about our own culture and history and go back in time, you find out it was in our culture long before it became a thing in the West. Okay. Okay. Hi, mommy time. How are you? Are you planning to watch Rings of Power? Yes, I'm watching it on IGS. Second, check out the channel. We saw the first episode. We reacted to it like a whole watch along. I haven't watched the second episode. I'll watch it soon. And see, let's see if it's beautifully shot. Like that. That's what I'm gonna say. Well done. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. Started watching my notes. Exam started. Oh, all the best, man, for exams. I didn't miss anything, right? React Saturday night's Rangdam trailer. Okay, got it. Saturday night trailer is out, so I'll check it out. Hi, good soul, welcome. Saturday night trailer reaction. Yes, check out the other channel, guys. Nona Prince reacts. You said you will watch Upendra movie A and Upendra. Yeah, I saw your comment about that. Yes, just not getting. So many new stuff is coming out, so it's very hard to now. I haven't gotten time to watch old classics also. So just so much stuff is coming every week that all the time goes there. All right. So let's begin. The first one I saw Lady Bird, and it was in my watch list for a long time. Please, man, how can I do that? Please don't forget the director's name. Come on. Yes, you can do it. Today only I saw a post about talking about screenplay. Come on. The husband's name is Noah something, right? Please, I don't want to get a... Thank you, Vaishnav. Greta Gerwig. She's an amazing person. I have a big crush on her. But she's an amazing director as well. And I think Srihari, if you know Srihari, he actually reviewed it on Letterboxd, and I saw it and he was like, he loved it. So, and he's a person who doesn't really love movies that much. So I thought, okay, it's a good excuse to check out the movie, and I watched it. And I really liked it. It's a very different... Little Woman. I want to watch Little Woman next. I think she did this first, so I wanted to watch this first, then Little Woman. She's actually doing Barbie right now with Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling. So looking forward to that. But yeah, this movie was, it's a coming of age story. Typical coming of age story. But what makes it different is that she's in charge of, her life in a way. She's going through a lot of things and all, but she's discovering herself, and it's very active in that sense. Most of the coming of age is like, the character is going through things, things are happening to him, and they are growing. But here it's like, she's in like actively trying to do something, going through the life. She has the goals in her mind she wants to accomplish as a teenager, as she grows up, and all her difficulties with her mother and all. It's been a long time since I saw, so I'm missing on the details. But really, like, that made it really refreshing take on a coming of age story. And and a lot of things are relatable. It doesn't matter gender. I'm sure if you watch it, there's a lot of things you relate. You also think about it, growing up, or how these things work, how that thing work, and we also have presumptions in our mind about things, what will come in our future, and all these things she discovers, and you as a person also go through that journey with her. So I think in that sense it's really well done. Excited about Barbie. Premam movie, it's 250th cut. What? So Premam movie, we saw the 250th cut of the film. Is that the thing you're trying to say? Greta Gerwig and Noah, yeah, they are a power couple. Also check out Frances Ha starring Greta Gerwig. She's not directing it. Yes, she's an actress also, I saw. Yeah. It's good time. Was the directed movies in 30th. It's good time. Watch his directed movies on 13th. His birthday, they will release his upcoming pan-India film, UI movie. First look trailer of Kabza trailer. Who are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about. Let me know. But yeah, I hope if you haven't seen, definitely check it out. I think it's on Amazon. I think, if I'm not wrong, it's on Amazon. All right. Next, I saw Ghar Wapsi, series on. It's by a popular YouTube channel. They make a lot of skits. I'm forgetting the name, but it's a series on Hotstar, and watched it with my family, one episode every day. And it was, I think, it was 6 episodes, if I'm not wrong, 6 or 5 episodes. Except the last episode, I really like the show. It's very good. It talks about, it's very relatable because I also, it's basically the story is like this guy, is away from house for a long time now, and he's been working in Bangalore, and his, job is gone. So he hasn't told his parents, but he has come back for a few weeks, and he's trying to find a new job until then, but he's not telling, the family. But when he comes back, right, he suddenly feels very, like an outsider. He doesn't connect to things happening in his house. There's no connection with his siblings, their parents. So it's like he just, every time whenever he came, it's not like he went for every time, like forever. He came, he used to visit and talk, but he didn't give time to his family. And there's this a big distance between them. And when he comes back, he gets so nice that he just feels bad that why I'm so far away from everyone. And every episode, he connects more and more to the family. On the other side, he's trying to find out a new job, but he's not getting any jobs and all of that. Nothing is working for him. He wants to get a big a company, but he's not getting it. And everyone have some advice for him, so he's struggling through that also. So it's a very fun show, very relatable show. Very lot of family vibes to it. I could relate because when I left home, and when I used to come back, I was not part of what's happening in the house. And when after COVID I came, suddenly I felt for some time, I felt, oh, I'm not part of the family yet. And now slowly, it takes time to get connected. So in that sense, I really connected. I think still fifth episode, it's really good. I don't know, fifth or fourth, whatever. But the last episode was a big disappointment. It became a preachy episode, spoon feeding, very badly done. Like, it just, all the things I liked about the show until then, it became like preachy thing in your face, and that happy ending vibe kind of thing, and just ruined it. So I was not a big fan of the last episode. Noah Baumbach is also a phenomenal director. Yes, Marriage Stories, yes, by him. I loved it more than Parasite, which released same year. Yeah, okay. But Marriage Story was amazing. I think he also took some inspiration from his own life because he had gone through a divorce. Did you watch Boy Season 3? Yes, I think I've talked about it on the channel also. Simu Liu is also in Barbie, is it? Paranjit's latest movie review, it not released near me, so I have to wait. Lady Bird was so relatable, yep. Check out the reaction channel, guys. Yes, Alfonso edited 200 times. Oh, that's interesting. Nathan Case Kodu, yes, it's released on Hotstar. Yes, watch along. Yeah, watch along will be difficult, yeah, for that one. Because 8th already has a lot of things to do. Over that, next day is Brahmastra, so then review will be late. If you want to watch along, then review will take time to come out. Is it worth watch along? Let me know. Should I ask Ashmita Chechi? Oh ho ho. I'll ask her about the watch along. Papa OTT release on this 7th to Z5 and Nathan case go to 8th. Okay, waiting for Gold releasing next week. Premium director, yes. Expectations. I think he also recently said his Twitter account is fake. It's not him. You see all Nona movie trailers, which film check first after releasing OTT? Depends on the film's hype. The Roshan Matthew Biju Menon one is interesting. Then what else is releasing? But I'm reacting to so many stuff, right? I'm forget what I'm reacting to. All right. Sad Night trailer after the stream. I'll react and put it on the channel. So do look out for that. All right, let's move on. O2 is interesting. I think they this right delayed it, right? O2. And Mukherjee is probably biting his nails. So much pressure on him. I feel sad for him. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. That's expect. Don't watch Papan. It's gonna be like Kaduva. Okay. PS1 trailer dropping tomorrow. Yes, I know. Excited. Tomorrow 6. I'll be ready. You see it on a movie trailer. All right. Have you watched? Yes, I've seen this movie. Telugu movie. Yes. I think 2 years back I saw it during the pandemic only. Hey Chechi, it's me. I'm live right now and people are asking we should do a watch along for the Konchakobo one movie that's coming out, Nakoru case, if you know what I mean. And do you want to do it this Thursday on 8th? Okay, let's see if she replies back. But moving on, DC's League of Superpets. Saw it in the theaters. Really liked it, man. Really, as a DC fan, it was so fun. And it was not just using the whole Justice League and all characters. It was truly a very fun movie, and the way they were cracking jokes on DC and everything was really fun. So I think if you're a DC fan, you may enjoy this movie more. A lot of places they have like an animated movie, they have messages also, but I really enjoyed it. What happened with Happy Birthday? Yeah, we had to delay it for some reason, and then the hype died and a lot of people are like not worth reacting, so I thought let it be, I'll watch it some other time. Because watch along is like you have to sit, it's a 2.5 hour long movie. You have to sit all through that, and if it's not worth it, then no point. Police Selvin trailer, yes, I know. Cobra review, no subtitles, man. Even places it was with subtitles, they were not showing subtitles. So the subtitle issue is like, they are killing themselves. I'm telling you. Trust is a very big factor, and if you lose that trust, right, it's very hard. People will not then come to theaters to watch South Indian films. They'll wait for OTT only, and that's not a good thing. Of course, the big ones which are releasing, dub languages, that will always do great. But people went, like, not even just for me this time. This for so many people across the country, they went for Cobra in Tamil. That means there's an interest to watch in Tamil also, and they are not providing subtitles. Now no one will go. If it's not in Hindi, they'll not go for the movie. They'll wait for OTT, and you are just killing your own market, even if it's there little bit. As about Upendra, you missed some comments. Sorry. Yeah, Rupendra, again, I said, no time to go back, watch other films. Like, new films coming out every day. 16 September, what? Rajesh, what you're saying, I didn't get. Is Remaster coming out in 3D? Yes, I think so. Not a big fan of 3D, but let's see. O2 on 16th. Okay, got it. Is torrenting movies actually good since it gives access to a lot of unknown but great directors' work? It used to. Anurag Kashyap says himself, his career is because of, piracy. So there is a debate about that. But nowadays, OTT is available. You know what has happened? I think there was a graph showing that since OTTs start coming, right, the rate of piracy and torrenting went down a bit. But then as soon as more OTT came, it again became like, you know, TV channels, and you have to buy every OTT service to watch certain things. Again, the piracy, you know, increased because everyone is not gonna buy every you know, OTT service. So again, it's becoming the same issue. There needs to be competition, so there should be more OTT players. But you know, I'll not just buy one to watch one movie, you know, for a whole year. So it makes no sense. And they purposely give, you know, 1 month or 1 year, no other options. Now it's not even 1 month, now 3 months or 1 year. So like, no one wants to do it. So I think it's now not working out. Nona, did you watch Anurag Kashyap interview? Chalchitra Talks? Yes, I saw. It was a fun one. Vijay Deverakonda in Puri Jagannath upcoming movie shelved because of Liger Phil. Yes, I saw that report today. I live in Trivandrum, Kerala, and Brahmastra booking has only started in Kochi. Hopefully, I think it will definitely start. I think what happens is the bigger players, right, who have clear, like they have a bigger schedule. They, you know, a week or 2 weeks they are, you know, plan everything ahead. They get it faster, I guess, and smaller ones, you know, get late. I'm just making that shit up. I have no idea. Why OTT should spend time on quality subtitles? Pretty good subject for a video essay, Nona. No, OTT already does. You know, I think what I said before, that's what I was thinking to make a video about. That's, you know, South cinema is killing itself now. I don't know why, like, you know, how much, I don't know how much it costs for subtitles, but why would you not? Like, I think subtitles should be compulsory for every movie. Doesn't matter, you know, the language or not. It should be compulsory. Like, you know, think about the people who cannot hear, right? How much it will help if there are subtitles and they can go in theater and watch it, you know, with people. Like, you have to think about like that also. Like, subtitles should be must. Like, what is the problem with subtitles? If you know the language, don't read. Just look at the visuals, you know. And if it's like, no, it's disturbing me, then try to ignore. The more you watch, you'll start ignoring, and that will be fine. It's not like so hard that you cannot ignore. It should be, you know, okay, let me just put a poll. Okay. You guys answer me in the... Daddy Disney need to promote Brahmastra on higher level. Do they? I don't know. I think subtitles are struggling with one-time delivery. Probably. Or probably, you know, the issue can also be that you need people to do it, right? So maybe there are not that many people doing it. Movies you watched in theaters that which made you so irritated and make you want to get out of the theaters. You know, I've not seen such films in theaters. Maybe I'm just lucky, or I'm good with it, or I don't go for movies which I'm not confident about. Has it happened that I went for a movie which I was so excited but which turned out to be really bad? Like Liger would have, like what I've heard, if I had gone just first day, first show, if I had the opportunity, maybe. But I don't remember any which I saw and just didn't like it at all. I don't know why I'm thinking there was a movie, but I don't know. I'm getting some visuals of there was a time I was not having a good time in the theater, but I cannot recollect the movie. I think movies you watch in theaters, okay. They should be, give me your, if for you it has happened. They should not be subtitles for songs. It works for some songs, but most are cringe. Okay, yeah, songs, even I actually don't read also sometimes. I know the lyrics for songs. I recently started watching anime, and reading subtitles makes me dizzy so fast. Anime I watch in dub. But I don't watch that many anime, right? So good English poets can do subtitles for Indian languages, but it'll be worth their time. Dilkar is only currently leading actor across industries in India. The master team lost almost 1.5 crore due to cancellation of event in Hyderabad. Yeah, I heard that. I read that statement by the police, and it actually made sense. Like, I don't know if there's some conspiracy behind it, but it made sense, you know, that it's Ganesh Chaturthi and Visarjan time is there, so it's very hard to. And they also talked about, you know, what happened with Saho and Radhesham event, there was no planning by the organizers. So I get their point also, you know. There's a big Canvas Malayalam period drama releasing next week. Yes, I know about it. Did you watch Demon Slayer? Nope. Again, man, time. Now, what I've done, right, to watch series and all, every night I try to watch one episode of something. Like Sandman, I saw like that. So I think next this month my plan is to watch Westworld season 4. So let's see. Alright, yeah, I was talking about this film. Yes, really fun. Whenever it comes out, do check it out. And there's a post-credit scene which I really liked, so definitely check it out if you are into that kind of thing. Also, just Nightbot is like, if you're into DC Marvel, check out the second channel or the third channel right now, Indian Geek Society. Alright, moving on. Kaduva, what? Let me know. Kaduva, I think. Did you check out Pathobandhan no Tudu trailer? Yes, I did. And if you go to this channel, you'll find the reaction. I've put the link in the chat. So the poll says subtitles for everything, 88% yes, 12% no. Let it keep running. Guys, hit that like button so more people can join the stream. We have 25 people watching, only 9 likes. At least make it, you know, in double digits. So Kaduva did a watch along of this on the other channel, reaction channel, check it out. And this was, I was actually liking it. There was a time in the middle where I was like really wanted to know what's gonna happen next. And then from there, convenient writing and things didn't make sense. And then suddenly the whole point of the argument and the fight they were going on was like, what really? Like such a small thing caused the whole fight. And it's sometimes like, you know, that butterfly effect when you say, oh, something small happened and how that led to something. But it wasn't that led to something. It was just one thing. And that because of that, they just, you know, got into fight and just decided to destroy each other's life and everything. So it was like little too much. And of course, the blue light, how can we forget the blue light? But okay, I think it was a fun watch, you can say, in theaters if people enjoy it. I just hope even commercial films can be really good, you know. And the film really, at some moments, I was really hooked. I just want to know what's gonna happen next, and then it really just, you know, meandered, and the payoff was not good enough, and the conflict also was not strong enough for the payoff to be good. You know, that was the issue with the film. Hope this isn't going to be an emotional blackmail today. We should not go to that place, right? So before that only hit those like buttons. I want to watch Westworld, but a lot of people said the only season 1 is good, rest is not up to the mark. So just watch season 1. Like if you watch the season 1 and don't watch anything, it's still a kind of a narrative, complete story. But if after season 1 you feel like, no, I want to watch more, I want to, you know, explore more, then you can continue watching. Season 2 definitely is kind of, you know, it's not horrible, but just from season 1 is so good, you know, it's like the peak of the show. And from there it goes downward. Season 3 is also okay. Season 4 comes up, but nothing comes close to season 1. So if you want to watch, you can just watch first season. It's just outstanding. Season 1 is outstanding. It's next level thing. Hope there's a okay. Kaduva, alright. Shajik used to make good movies before Kaduva. Like, you know, the whole point why Vivek's character got angry was cut out or muted. And it made no sense why Prithvi said that to him. Like, you know, Kaduva villain should have died at the end. Many said about lighting issue in Kaduva. What's your view? It wasn't an issue. It was just, I didn't find the meaning of it. Like, was there a meaning for it? Constantly, you know, blue light in the camera, so it, you know, makes that effect. I didn't get it. Srihari, we talked about Ladybird in the beginning. I used your review for it. You will never release membership videos, will you? Oh my god. You know, Sriram, the issue is, first of all, there is no enough right gap. Then what happens, right? Like right now on the channel, it's difficult to release like a old Malayalam film review, because right now the audience, you know, watching videos on the channel is quite different and quite about the, you know, new film releases. So I just don't want to disturb the what do you care? What do you call it? Disturb the momentum of the channel right now. So also there's no time. Like I have videos planned for all the weeks, so there's no space for me to put those out. Again, it's not like I want you to go get this membership then watch it. It's not like that. But what can I do? I have to think ahead. I have to think about all these aspects. Have you watched the Netflix Marvel shows? Yes, I'm watching them. See, they are mixed thoughts. Not the best. All shows I think have some issues you call it. But in the realm of Marvel, it's fun to watch the characters like that. And She-Hulk right now I think it's really funny. Again, so much criticism about them. It's like you don't need to watch them actually if you're not liking them. That's my point. If you don't like it, don't watch it. But a lot of controversies unnecessary out with it, and I'm fine with that. I think all the shows, even Hawkeye, which is considered like the worst show, it's fine to watch. It's not exceptional or something outstanding, and every show doesn't need to be that because it's Marvel. It doesn't mean it has to be amazing. It's just if you're a fan of the characters, you want to watch more episodes and spend more time with them, then you watch them. That's the whole point. So that's their goal. They are not trying to be Emmy award winning shows. So if you just want to watch Emmy award winning shows, watch those shows. There are plenty of them. But if you're a fan of the MCU, want to spend more time with the characters, watch the shows. Sherry missed it. You can choose only one, Arcane or Invincible. Oh man, this is hard. But now Arcane is way ahead. Because it's smaller, it's the animation is so interesting. There's so many things which make Arcane better. Invincible, I found few episodes were really boring and all. And Arcane is also very thematic and dark and all. So I like those themes more. Invincible is like more of a spoof. Not spoof, but it gets serious also at times, but it's a commentary on the superhero genre basically. If Brahmastra works, Bollywood will only make movies based on mythology because industry is ruined by businessmen on rafters. Individual movies just won't work. That's not true. I don't think that's everyone cannot make Brahmastra, dude. That's what people don't understand. If you think everyone could make Brahmastra would have been made by now. That's the thing. How many we did get historical movies, but how many Bahubali level films came out after Bahubali? Just see. So it's not like that, dude. People get bored. If KGF came out and similar gangster kind of movie had come out again and again, they would have also not worked. People will get bored if you do that. KGF works because it's a fresh thing. It's the same kind of thing we have seen many times, but in a different take. Triple R against a masala film in a different take. If SS Rajamouli have again done a fantasy warrior kind of thing, people will not liked it because it was repeated. So people will always come up with new stuff, and people want to watch new stuff. They don't want to watch the boring stuff again and again. Try to find the Shaji Khalil's movie called Dr. Pasupati. Okay, I only watched episode of Jessica Jones. The villain made me very uncomfortable and angry in a good way. It did. I didn't like Jessica Jones at all. All the Netflix shows, right, except Daredevil and Punisher, maybe, they just just took too long, and the characters made stupid mistakes and the convenient writing. So I didn't like any other show except Daredevil. If Brahmastra works, Indian industry can create a lot of interesting concepts of Indian history with great. Again, then if Brahmastra works, then people will make it. Then they are not making it because they want to make it. They want to make it because it's successful. Then it will not be good, because that's not why Brahmastra is being made. Brahmastra is being made because Anand Mukherjee had a vision. He wants to get a story. He wants to tell that. Because of that, he's bringing the mythology, bringing all this, and making with the huge VFX. If the success is, inspiring people, then they are only going for the success, not because they have a vision. That's a big distinction. All right, have you watched Mr. Robot? Yes, one of my favorite shows ever. I feel it's the best show ever made. So if you haven't seen, you should definitely. I thought Luke Cage season 2 are better than Daredevil season 2. Also, been enjoying She-Hulk. All right, yeah. Luke Cage season 2, I didn't think I saw. Did I see? Season 1 again, same thing. That convenient story and all, it just threw me off, and I never cared about the characters. Daredevil I cared a lot because I think it was the first one, and also I think for me the ranking is Daredevil season 2 first half with Punisher, then Daredevil season 1, then Daredevil season 3, then the second half of Daredevil with Elektra, which I didn't like at all. Arcane had some oh my god, I'm so behind. Arcane had some of the best characters and character arcs. I freaking loved it so much. Yes, Arcane is so good, man. I have to watch the show again. Actually, did I put out the review for Arcane? I think it's for the members right now. I'll put it out when the season 2 comes out. Jack and Jill review on the chat, guys. Cheery. Have you watched Prithvi's 9? No, I have not seen it. Even Bahubali is shit, to be honest. Opinion. Justice for Jack and Jill. It's sobbing time. I wish there would be a Bahubali like movie, but protagonist is very grey in his morals. Actually, I have actually planned like 6 Bahubali videos about the both films. Like kind of six video essays about different things in Bahubali. I actually shot an intro for it also long, like 3-4 years back. Then I, recorded it again 2 years back, and it never became anything. And I still have the diary in which I have written everything, all the 6 parts. But maybe it's too late, or maybe I should just make them all into one video, kind of a thing. Let me know. Srinath bro, okay. In years back, Lalitan dropped one movie of Rajesh Rajamouli. Okay, can you make a video essay on convenient writing? Would love that. Interesting. We can do that. That's I always like to take examples. So if in a movie is there, I would love to use that and explain what that really means. Interesting idea. I'll try that. And Mukherjee doesn't age. Let me just note that idea. सुनता रहा गई है नजर इस शहर को अपना बहाना रहा. Not showing on my singing skills, guys. And Mukherjee doesn't age. Jack and Jill is a misunderstood masterpiece from the master himself. See, I told you if the second channel, Nona Prince Reacts, touches 10,000 subscribers, I'll react to that movie. Do you think Fahad goes overboard when he tries to get loud or funny? His body movements look so forced and kind of erratic to me. I don't know. I don't think so. I didn't notice that. Funny. When has he tried to go funny? Did he? I don't remember. Is She-Hulk bad? Hearing a lot of negative stuff about. Not for me. It is out there, breaking the fourth wall, Deadpool kind of thing. Female character who's a lawyer in a MCU world. It is pitched like a comedy show, comedy and law, mixed. And she's breaking the fourth wall. They are MCU characters. That's what the show is. If you are expecting anything else from it, you'll not like it. That's what I tell everyone. And it's also, there's just also like what happened in the last episode at the end. That also in the post-credit scene, people are like, how can you do this, Marvel? What has it become and all? And if that same thing has been done by a male character, and it has been done, such things have happened before in the MCU. Everyone said, "Are great, amazing." But because a woman did it, it's an issue. Oh my god, what is this? This is horrible. How can Marvel does this and all? Stupid criticism. there is a criticism of, the comedy not working for people. I can, agree, is their opinion. But for me, it really worked. So I don't have any complaints. Aditya Miraj, still have to finish Daredevil season 3, Punisher in Iron Fist season 2, and Jessica Jones season 3. Man, I've got over with these things when it was airing. So I'm no way gonna go back for all this. But yeah, your choice. If you're enjoying, great. Never mind, you haven't grown enough to review Jack and Jill. See? One day I knew you would come to this conclusion. React to Saturday Night trailer. Yes, coming on the other channel. 100% bro, Mr. Robot sucked me in and I... Srihari, what about Mr. Robot? 100% bro, sucked in and it's quite tiresome watch. But during the end, you sit in awe of the masterpiece the same way Elliot sits in the theater. Yes, 100%. I've seen so many video essays on Mr. Robot. What would you love to see from SS Rajamouli in the future? Genres. Yeah, anything he wants, man. I don't I think before Triple R, I was not sure what he's gonna do because what Bahubali had done, right? The expectation was so high, so I didn't really want to think what he's going with Triple R. I didn't know how can he really match that, but he did. It over maybe. So I don't know. He can do anything and he can make it great. I just hope I am sure he's beyond that. But I just hope the success of Triple R in the Western or with the Western audience doesn't, make him change the way he makes films or, think about, I have to cater to Western audience also now. I hope he doesn't think like that. He just makes his movies. And I'm sure he'll make his movie. He doesn't care. He has mentioned this a lot in his interviews also. Nona, do you know the character in Kaduva is inspired by a real life actor who fought legal with the top police officer in Kerala? Oh, interesting. Both Janaganamana and Triple R were bad movies. Okay. Janagana sensationalistic court scene, real zero logic and everything is unrealistic. This idea, right, that anything unrealistic is bad or horrible. It's not a good film. I don't know who has inserted this in people's mind. Have you seen movies? If you studied about movies, it's a style. It's not unrealism and showing differently. It's surrealness, anything. It's a style of telling a story. There's no law that everything should be realistic, grounded in a film. Then only it's a good film. I don't know why it has become a norm by everyone. I really don't get it. And I think the only way you understand this fact that you watch more movies around the globe, different types of movies, then only you'll get it. This is very I don't know what is there? Who's telling this? Who's propagating? Who's this guy who's telling everyone realistic movies only good movies? Is it Oscars? Because all the movies they nominate are like that? I don't get it. Crouching Tiger won Oscars. Is that a realistic movie? No, not at all. So I don't get why Jack and Jill deserves unconditional love. Milking Jack and Jill to grow your channel, disgusting. Shame on you. Oh my god. Opinion about the Legend movie. Man, I'm waiting for OTT release of that movie. But it's not getting any OTT release. So I don't know what will happen. The last great scene was for me, but the criticism on some of the comment section was stupid. Okay. She-Hulk. Hey Nona. Hey, how are you? Mr. Robot season 4 when you review Jack and Jill. Come on, don't do this now. Rajamouli directs the art house cinema in parallel universe. In Nyan Prakashan and Indian Prerna Katha, he does try too hard. Nyan Prakashan was which one? No, I didn't feel it was his character like that. Yeah, in Trance, though, he was great when a bit annoying and repetitive. I didn't feel that. S.S. Rajamouli should take over the Rings of Power franchise. Really? I don't think he's that big a fan. I don't know. Or that much into the, what do you call it? What do you call it, man? The source material, Is RR overrated? I don't like it as much as others. Not liking it as it's okay. Many people don't like, what I like. So that's not the thing. But saying it doesn't deserve anything, but people are loving it's horrible movie and all, I don't get that. Study about Jack and Jill and its unrealistic sci-fi fantasy mastercraft. Okay. Only then you'll understand real cinema. All right, Shriyari. Movie is an exaggerated interpretation. Shriyari, did you market that movie? Is it still going on? Are they paying you for this? Movie is an exaggerated impression of unrealistic incidents. Yes. It's realistic versus realism. It's convincing. Everything needs to be convincing, and RRR is very convincing. Pato Janwar review not released near me. Some new age film enthusiast projects only realistic films as real. Many extreme works are like that. You know, while studying filmmaking, I have seen so many. I cannot even describe the film. I have seen such things and I was confused, like, how is this even called a film? But they exist. They are films. I cannot take away from that, you know. Like, the film makes no sense. This is just abstract visuals coming and you think they are making a sense, but they have no sense, you know, just anything is happening on screen. There's so much different ways of, you know, telling a story and expressing yourself. Nona try to watch Veta Malayalam movie, decent thriller. Have you seen Wanted starring James McAvoy? Wanted? I know, I've not seen that. It's just a guy jumps out of a window in a high building and landed on another, unrealistic but stylish, like you said. Jack and Jill is priceless. I don't need no money to promote it. Okay. Alright, let's move on, guys. Sherdil, the Pilibhit Saga. It's out on Netflix now. I think it just flopped at the theaters. And it is in a way satire, inspired, not based on true life, true event, but inspired from true events. And the true event is that people near the forest, right? Because there was this offer from the government that if anyone is people living near the forest area, if any of them is, you know, injured or killed by a wild animal from the forest, the government will pay them some remuneration and anything, something like that. So what they used to do, like, they used to go and keep their elderly people of their houses leaving them in the, you know, forest. They would be attacked by wild animals and then claim that. And on that, you know, this film was inspired by that, how one, you know, the head of the panchayat is like, you know, deciding because there's no rain, the farm is farming is stopped and everything. So he wants to get money for his people. So he decides to go in the jungle to die, and then they'll get some money for the claim and all. So it's a very interesting little comedy satire showing the, you know, harsh reality of life, that what people, you know, go to you know, and it's a stupid plan. In the film, it shows how the character is so stupid in thinking it will work. And then it goes to a court case, and the ending was a little preachy and all. Not actually preachy, like court scene where he gets like a monologue kind of thing. It's preachy kind of. But then later, how the film follows it, that in the film only they show that inspired from this guy only, you know, they make a film in the film itself, and he's doing advertisements, you know, on green screen, and he's getting paid and all. And I'll not reveal the ending, the last scene of the movie. But it's a very interesting film. You should check it out. And there's a amazing cast. First of all, Pankaj Tripathi, Neeraj Kabi, amazing cast. Even Sayani Gupta, she was really good. And there's one scene between Pankaj Tripathi and Neeraj Kabi in the forest, where they are, you know, doing something, and it's such hilarious. The dialogues are outstanding. So just for that, if you're, you know, into this kind of narrative, check it out. But yeah, it is a good film. Not the best work out there, but it's a good attempt. Move on to Jack and Jill. Yes, I second that. Please watch Veta. Okay. Do you like art films or entertaining films? Both. I like good films. I like to watch good films because good films inspire me. Is Sherdil available on Netflix or coming up? It's available already. Review Jack and Jill. DQ from Chup is gonna come to you. I don't give stars, so expectation about Gold movie. Let's see. That is always, you know, have fun with his marketing. So we have no idea actually what the movie is about. After watching Chup trailer, are you worried about your Ante Sivam review? I already got bashed in that in the comment section of that review. So, have you seen Matlukal, the walls? If not, Highly recommend it. Okay, I have not heard about this. Public, Bollywood should stop remakes. Salman Khan launches Kiss. Some letterbox accounts you follow. Yeah, I try to follow people who follow me. Letterbox, I'm not very active in that sense, you know. Like some people I know, I've watched on YouTube and all, they have a letterbox account, so you know I follow them. But nothing special. Like I don't spend that much time. I just go there and see, you know, who has posted a new movie, and if I've seen it, I also give it stars. My only thing is that to keep a record of the films I've seen. That's my only objective of using letterbox. Nothing else. Did you watch Cobra? No, it's not available here with subtitles. For a long time, I thought I was the only one who didn't find Anbe Shivam that great. What movies is the new Salman Khan movie remake of? I have no idea. Okay, let's move on. Heaven, the Malayalam movie starring Suraj Banjaramudu and a cameo by Nimisha Sajjan at the end. This film was interesting. It started interesting, then it just meandered for me. And then by the end, the whole thing was such a big, you know, take. Like, it didn't really make sense to me. Like, you know, and maybe, again, that's maybe a plot that, you know, how some unrelated things can cause something to you. But it was such a stretch, right, that I didn't, you know, it didn't work for me that much. But it was a cool, interesting, and you know, like I don't want to spoil it if you haven't seen it. There is something it was interesting for Suraj's character. Something happens, but the whole arc, you know, of the main culprit is such a stretch. It's just didn't work for me. I'm going to write a film about a South Indian movie fan psycho killer who kills all North Indian reviewers who mispronounce South movie names and actors. That would be a difficult, man, very logistical problem for that person. Did you watch Schindler's List? No, I haven't watched it yet. You will watch North Korean movies? I've only seen one, so review Jack and Jill. One hot Hastar aa jayega. You know, coincidentally, I'm listening to a Tumbad song right now. Srihari, are you hacking me or something? What is this sorcery? Upendra and A is still new film advanced from its time. If you want Arjun Reddy, Upendra is in 200. Watch for Ravina Tandon. That's not a good good point to convince me. But yeah, Suraj was good in movie. Some of the acting was not that great in some other like secondary characters, but it was a fine film, you know. And it's been some time. I've already forgotten half the plot. No, yeah, that part was there. I don't want to reveal much because I don't want to spoil it for anyone. Thoughts on Inglorious? I got it. Quentin Tarantino's. I think I talked about the film in a live stream like this. Better watch Jack and Jill than Vena Harsa Zarur aa jayega. Thoughts? Yeah, Inglorious is really good film. So acting is top notch. I've been watching old Kamal Hassan movies. He really did reshape the future of Tamil cinema. That makes sense. I want to watch Pushpak next of Kamal Hassan. What's your letterbox account? On YouTube only. If you go to my page, you'll find it. You can click. And even in the... Is it in the description? I don't know. Not description. If you go to the channel, you'll find the link. It's Nona Prince only. Do you ever cry over a movie scene? Nah. Really hard. Like, I do get tears and all in my eyes, but not like cry. Most overrated South Indian actor. I don't want to get into that, man. One great thing about Whistling Woods and one bad thing about Whistling Woods. Great thing is about, you know, the contacts you can make, the exposure it gives you because it's right in the center of Film City. And, you know, so much celebrities and the teachers, they are, are in touch with people in the industry. The industry people come to the college not for lectures and all, not just for lectures and all, they use the facilities at the college. So it's like a hub, for films, film cities and all using it, the film industry. So a lot of shooting also would happen, like just the contact, like even like some people just join for the contacts and then they get into the industry. They don't care about the education or something like that. Bad thing is that expensive. It's expensive, but that's not the bad thing. It's like they have to charge the money for it. Other than that, it's not for introverts, basically. Like, and also it's like a professional college, so there's no time, you cannot spend time on enjoying a college life kind of thing. It's professional. You have to get into the job, you have to work, you have to be at the top game, be talking to people constantly, interacting, socializing. And if you're not that person, it's hard to survive or hard to you utilize what's available for you. And that's one thing. If I knew before, I would have thought about it more. But yeah, but it's fine, nothing like changed or something. Okay. Inglourious Basterds is the only fun war movie I've seen. Suraj is getting typecasted. He needs to go back to his comedy. I haven't seen any comedy films of his, man. Lady Bird is a masterpiece, probably one of the best coming of age films I've seen. I second Shihari, watch Jack and Jill. It's definitely a masterpiece, if not Shihari, by the way. I'm not Shihari, by the way. Okay, marriage to story argument scene had me crying. Okay, Vay's happy birthday movie reaction. Yeah, I already answered that, but just not working out, I think. Mahavirya disappointed many, but I really love the movie. Waiting for a review. It's just missing. Like some films, Thuramukham, this film, like they've gone missing. I have no idea where they are. Like most of them used to come on OTT, and there's no word about them. How would you rate Mahesh Babu's acting skills? He's fine. Like if he gets a good, he's limited actor. He's not like he can pull off any role. He's limited in his skills, mostly in the films he kind of does. But let's see, with S.S. Rajamouli, what does he do? Has anyone seen the 1990s Vikram? I only saw intro in YouTube. It was great. All right. West is enjoying RRR. Found different genre, Rajamouli. Yeah, man, they have not seen anything like Triple R, right? So they're just losing their minds. Which is your favorite South Korean psycho thriller? I've only seen one. Old Boy. So most underrated South Indian actor for me, it's Shane Nigam and Nivin Pauly. That's Malayalam, right? Watch Priya Uttaru starring Shafizuddin. Did you like Tiruchitrambalam? Yes, you saw. Did you see my review? I even did a live stream on it. Check on the channel. I hope Jack and Jill goes big like. The moment you put in brackets, definitely not Srihari. That's not working. I think Mahesh Babu will spoil S.S. Rajamouli film with his acting. Man, let's not think much. Let's just wait for the films. Ending the poll, and majority want subtitles for every film. All right. Okay, let's move on to Dragonball superhero. Ruined my childhood. My favorite. I don't know if how many of you have seen Dragon Balls here, but I used to love watching this anime on Cartoon Network. It used to come in Hindi, I guess, and I just loved Gohan. Gohan was my favorite, and the whole Cell saga was my favorite. And this movie is basically a nostalgia of recreating that in a movie, that whole arc in a movie itself. And literally, it's like how Force Awakens, Star Wars Force Awakens is like literally a copy of A New Hope. Similarly, they just tried to copy it, the elements, but modified it a bit. And it's just, they ruined Piccolo. Piccolo was such a badass, silent character, and they made him a joke in this movie. Overall, it was fun to watch it on big screen in a theater. There were some moments where I felt the hype, but it was all, not organic hype. It was like I was forcing myself to feel something because I want to enjoy this moment. That's it. The moment, the emotions, there was nothing. And I remember when I saw the anime, the moment where they power up and there's so much emotions and so much stakes and all of that there, that it connects with you as a child when I used to watch it. In the movie, it's just it's fake. It's like they are what do you how to say? They are just trying. It's like an illusion. They want to create an illusion that there are stakes and all that, but there's none. So maybe the super. I've not seen the super series they have been doing, but if this is that, I don't want to watch it. I'm just happy knowing Dragon Ball Z anime, and I'm just over. Okay, that finished for me there itself. Not interested anymore. All right. Do you like Woody Allen and Roman Polanski, and how about Martin Scorsese and David Fincher? I know Martin Scorsese and David Fincher. I've heard Woody Allen. I don't think I've seen any films of his. Roman Polanski, I know. Maybe I've heard this. You have to tell me movies, yeah. I don't remember with maker's name. Martin Scorsese, of course, I remember his films. David Fincher also somewhat, but not the other two. I'm sure I've not seen their movies. Have you seen Batman the animated series 90s? In my childhood only, not recently. I have not seen it. Did you ever want to be a filmmaker? I still want to be. I'm actually planning to make a video about that. Let's see. Morbius is the new Jack and Jill. It's quite there. Okay. There's also a live action Dragon Ball Z movie, which is bad, by the way. Live action, never. I've seen that movie. I think the one old film you're talking about. Upendra is only actor, Kannada director who have cult in fan base Tollywood equal to Tollywood. Okay. Who's your favorite director from Hollywood? Nolan, maybe? Chris Nolan. Who's Srihari guy? He seems cool. Come on. Have you watched Gone Girl? If so, what was your immediate reaction after watching? It was horrifying. That movie is so horrifying that sometimes you just feel like how, like what, there's no answer to any of this. Like you should not even talk to girls and stay away. It definitely gives you that feeling. David Fincher have made contact with Netflix for 3 movies. Yep. One thing you learned during college days about filmmaking which you still don't understand. One thing you learned about college days, learned during college. There's nothing like I don't understand. Oh man, great song is playing. No, I didn't understand, like in what terms, like what are you asking, like a technical thing or like the concepts? Thank you for subscribing. Nathan case code releasing on 8th September. Yes, I know. Dude, watch Priyamuttam Ottilanu. Just got released. Totally Mammootty cameo. Okay. Have you seen Prestige? Yes, really like that movie. How much would you rate Joker out of 5? Joker the movie or Joker the character? The movie out of 5, I would like 2.5. Yeah, Vaishnav, like let me know what I don't know in what terms you want the answer. I don't know how to answer that. I don't understand, like, see, filmmaking is learning is separate thing. You have to keep making it. You learn new things while doing it. If you're like Nolan, you should watch Upendra. I is like Upendra, watch Upendra movie, and Movie Republic, and she is like watch Jack and Jill. Like concepts or technical thing. See, technical many things, like how different lenses and camera that I have no idea about these things. Technical wise, other things is nothing like that. Lighting, how to light a scene in a particular way. What, like, it's not like, oh, I want a scene like this, but I don't know how to create that on camera, how to create that lighting and shot and all these things come by just doing it. It's not like you cannot learn all these and by heart all these things. Watch Kudafis 2, not yet. And other concepts, it's a very vague question. Yeah, it's like if there was something I didn't understand, I would have tried to understand it already. So it's like that. Have you seen any film of Alfred Hitchcock? If not, you should definitely check. Yes, I've seen Psycho. Psycho was taught in a school, so we learned a lot about it. We learned about psychoanalysis. The word psychoanalysis comes from movie Psycho. It's about breaking down a film and you talking about its themes and doing a psychoanalysis of what the imagery depicts and all of that. Actually, I want for a long time I want to do a stream talking about the how to read a scene, how to read a frame in a movie. Like what are they trying to show from the thing? Is it just to make it look beautiful, or there's a deeper meaning of what we seen with the visual? If you want that stream, let me know in the chat. I thought I'll do that once, but I thought no one will be interested in it, because it's like it's not like I'll be just saying this is it. I'll put a picture on screen and you have to guess and tell me what do you think about the scene. So I want it to be like a discussion kind of, more than just me talking about it. So if you want such things like that, let me know in the chat. Have you got Malin Kunj? Yes, check out the review on the channel. You only have one William the First, Green Goblin, or Heath Ledger's Joker. Heath Ledger's Joker, man, that is unbeatable. This is the next Malayalam movie you're gonna watch. Jack and Jill, you'll have 10 years of... I didn't read that. He just made you tell a star rating now. Wait for star rating? Wait, what? Joker sequel will be a musical. Yes, interesting. That'll be interesting. What's your favorite thriller movie? It has to be Shutter Island. That's one of my movie that just blew me away with its plot. I've never heard the film school nowadays has been just a place for rich kids to discuss their favorite. No, it's like, see, that's that's like a thing made up by people who cannot go to film school or haven't gone to film school. It's not like that. Film school, just brings you together with people, like-minded people who are into same thing you are. That's what it does. And you can create contacts and grow and become something in the industry. Yes, but again, the learning part too, even film school, people Google only and go YouTube videos only to learn something. It's not like they are not even using internet there. It's not like that. There's only one teacher, he'll come and explain the concepts. You can get practical knowledge there directly. But even we used to watch YouTube videos to learn tutorials, how to use the software, editing, everything. They cannot teach you everything, small thing. Yes, I'm interested to do it. Okay. Should I put a poll? Okay, I've put a poll. You can let me know. I can also do it on Discord, so people can, audibly can join and talk. Bro, how was Heaven for me? It was nice. One-time watch. How it worked for you? All talked about it. Same one-time watch. It was fine. Little too much, plot-wise, but it's okay. Missing Tarantino, Robert Rodriguez movies nowadays. React to Kim video song. I would love the discussion stream. Okay. One Marvel or DC villain you would love to see being explored in the movies. Hero villain, I think most of them, what I know from the comics, is already in making. So there's definitely Superman stories I want them to do, but they don't do it much. And I'm kind of done with the evil, good versus evil, hero versus villain kind of narrative. Now, whatever in the future I want to see the kind of films, right? I want deeper meaning. I want a gray area, layers to the characters. Like Thanos. Thanos is the biggest example. How to convert a character from comics who just wanted to kill people to impress death as a character death, you know, and in how they changed that in the movies and made so much sense out of it, right? That character, like you, people could relate to him, or not relate, but understand his thinking, where he's coming from, you know, and to create that connect with a purple giant, you know, that's amazing. So that's the kind of villains I want to see in future, you know. And villains, you know, it's basically heroes who think they feel they are the hero of the story, but they are not, you know. So I want those moral ambiguity kind of thing in future superhero films. That's my thing. But let's see. Have you seen Her movie? Yes, outstanding, one of my favorites. One Marveler, okay. Bro, react to Saturday Night's movie. Ishota Island, underrated. Absolutely loved it. Yes, I love it too. Have you seen Her, Manju Warrior? No, I've not seen that Her. My God, my God. I want to go to film school after my 12th, but man, fees is so high, I don't know how to pull it. That's true, man. Fees is really high. See, I, you know, in my college, there was, you know, direction, cinematography, editing, animation, and I went for animation because I wanted to go for a technical skill. So, you know, I would say if you want to get, if your fees is an issue, try to learn a lot from over the internet. Try to, you know, find job in the industry as an editor, you know, assist someone, try to find contacts, you know. Sometimes, you know, you can just find a production house you like, just send them a mail. I want to, you know, I know editing a little bit, I've learned, I just want to, you know, be an intern. And sometimes, you know, what if they say, yes, okay, come, we'll have you for a month, you can learn, and if you're good, we'll hire you. Like that, you'll get an industry, you know, you'll get into industry, and then you can start earning money. And then maybe if you want, you can get to film school or continue, you know, working in the films in some way or form. That's one way you can maybe try it out if you really want to get into films, if that's the idea. Otherwise, you know, I'll say do a course related to, you know, arts or films or something, a year or 2 year diploma, or like whatever, any course which is related to that side. And, you know, in that time you can develop these skills and study, learn from internet and all. Video idea, talk about worst movies, maybe English movies, so no one's getting hurt. Like they are the greatest movie of all time. Cool idea, but I don't know. I think I have done it for one thing. I think it was that Big Brother review. I did that. Planning to write something like a script. Yeah, I have a lot of ideas, but writing a script is a big, you know, commitment, and you just have to get lost into that, you know, keep writing and all, which right now I don't have the time to give it, right? I do get ideas, I keep writing them down. I, you know, sometimes just sitting, I just think about that idea, develop into something, and then the thought is lost and all. But nothing like, you know, I wrote it down kind of thing. It's like if I decide, okay, I have to make this film, I have to make this story, then I'll start writing in detail and, you know, all these things and all, but nothing as of yet. Discord, movie analysis of Jack and Jill. Yeah, enough now. Do you like TV show episodes released one each? Yeah, man, 1 week is much easier to watch. That's the only thing. When they drop all together, right, it's very hard to complete all of them. Sometimes it's okay, like if the show just, I can quickly just in a day I can finish over. But yeah, it's one a week is way better. Do you think remakes of hero villain templates are preferred because lack of acceptance of different kind of movies, or like Darlings? Darlings also had a villain, but Darlings was a very different. What I'm hero villain I am trying to say is that even like for Triple R, right? If you see my review, I said the same thing. Like I wish, you know, there was no time or scope in the movie, but I wish there was more layers to the English or the British shown in the movie. You know, it's not like don't show them evil or show them in a good side also. Not that. I'm talking about not good side. I'm saying when you show them evil, you know, give more depth to them. Like it's not just they're just plain evil. They hate everyone. You know, like Sardar Uddam, right? The general, right? He says the dialogue. He says the line in that film, you know, that the brown people is the white man's no, what is the dialogue? He says something. It's white man's problem, or it's white man thing to, you know, take care of kind of thing. And that gives you the thinking he has, that he feels that he's above them, everyone else, and he thinks it's his responsibility to take care and rule over these, or India or something like that. So you understand, this deeper layer of how he thinks as of himself. That's what he's learned or seen and grown up, and that's his belief system. So that adds a lot of more layers to that character in that movie. And that's why I actually met the director of Sardar Uddam, and I told him, right, that character actually, when I saw that movie, it reminded me of Thanos, like the way he believes in what he believes in, really. There's no ifs and buts and no doubts. He just believes that. That's what, if Triple R had that element also, that would have made it really, really way amazing for me personally. But again, that's not the kind of film, Triple R is not that kind of film to have that. I'm talking too much. Your favorite actor of these three giants, Hollywood: Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, Clint Eastwood. Yeah, I've not seen Clint Eastwood enough, so Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, same now. Both are good, yeah. All are good. Are you planning to do any film? Not as of yet. That's the future idea. Like, I have a film idea for Lijo Joe's Piliseri. So if anyone knows him, can get me in touch with him. And it's not like, if there are people who want to collaborate, or, I'm happy to be an assistant or something like that, help in the writing or something like that in the film. It's not like I want to direct and you pay me and all of that. It's not like that. So even Lijo's Pilisari, I just want to, tell this story to him. It's not even a script. It's just a idea and concept, and I have ideas. Just want to share with him, and if he finds them interesting, he can develop them into anything. Or people associated with him want to take it up or something, because it's stories based in Kerala. I had actually made this story in my college days. But what is stopping you from being a filmmaker? A video is coming out on that. Nothing is stopping. It's, I think, there's a fine line between, right, like, are you passionate enough to go through everything and really become a filmmaker? Because when I was in Film City, that's like the hub of Bollywood film industry. And the things I heard, how to get into a story, what I really wanted to do is that you'll not get to do it. You have to spend 10 years working as assistant, doing shit things, and that's part of the struggle, right? People do that and they've reached there, right? You cannot get away and just be comfortable and sit at home and get to make a movie. I understand that, but maybe personally I'm not that kind of person. Maybe if COVID hadn't happened, I would be there. And COVID changed a lot of things, and there are a lot of personal things. There are many factors playing at it, but right now the plan is that, and I'm not a person, I want to make a film only for theaters, only for OTT. I'll make a film and put it on my YouTube channel. That's it. If you guys are willing to watch, if I create enough buzz around it, if I create, enough people who don't watch my movies, watch my stories, and I can get, like, I can crowdfund it, whatever money I need to make it, and put it on YouTube. I don't care. I just want to share it and put it out to people and share it with people. So it's not that, but yeah, it's a more nuanced thing than right now what I can share. All right, Malekith villain Thortus needs a second chance in future, maybe. Elseworld story. I heard someone said that they cut a lot of scenes that gave him backstory. I haven't not seen that movie. Watch a long Hey Jude movie starring Naveen Pauly, Trisha, etc. Amazing. Okay. I hope Brahmastra does well and paves way for immortal Ashwathama. That was such an interesting concept, man. They shared it. Okay, your favorite English movie of 2022? Everything Everywhere All at Once, Top Gun Maverick. Spike Jonze, a movie director, and Sofia Coppola, director of Lost Translation, were married and divorced. Also, her talks about how Spike dealt with loneliness and lost in touch about Sofia. Okay. Yes, even I if somehow managed fees, but how can I convince my parents that I wanna build my career in movies? You know that it's hard, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's hard to convince them, and I understand. Parents also from where they come from because they are not used to it. They don't know how the industry works. They know what they have done. They know the doctor, engineer. They know how it all works, so it's safe for you. And their preference is always safety first. They should think you are safe and comfortable, and it's very risky move. But the only way is to prove them. You have to prove them, and if you love your parents and stay with them, I'll not say run away or something like that, but if you really want to, you have to just prove them that I can do this and earn money and stable, and but I have to find my own journey. And I did the same thing with the YouTube. I just proved them I can sustain on it and create something and work on it. And when you prove it, when you show them results, then it works out. So again, as I said, if not directly you can do it, then take up a course or do something else and do it on side. Learn about filmmaking, editing. And there's this concept, right? Oh, I want to be director. No, if you want to be a director, you need to know everything. Don't think I don't want to learn editing. You need to learn editing. You need to learn how music works, everything. That's because everything that goes into making a movie, you need to know. So don't think, okay, I just want to do one thing, I don't want to care about other things. So learn on the side, make out something again, find a job in editing. Do like, that's where the passion thing of, comes out. How much passionate you are, how much you are, finding time, off hours, after work, after college, after studies, you're trying to do something. And I think that's where, we define ourselves and make us stand out and make, become a bigger person in terms of, values and dedication and everything, not by money. Friends or Big Bang Theory? Friends. I know it's getting annoying, but you gotta watch. DiCaprio or Brad Pitt? DiCaprio. Vicky Kaushal or Ranveer Singh? Who's a better actor? No diplomatic answer. Yeah, both are great, but Vicky Kaushal. I feel like Vicky Kaushal because why Vicky Kaushal? Because Ranveer is still a main leading man. So there's always more limelight, and the script is written for him, right? He's the main character. Whereas Vicky Kaushal has done so many supporting characters in different movies, and he still shined. Still made his mark. So that's why I'm saying Vicky Kaushal. Do you know anything about Mahabharat? Yes, I've seen the shows. I've followed it. I love it. There's so much. I love the stories, man, of Mahabharat. Tell your idea now, Nona. I'm close to LJP. I'll pass it on. Ah, clever. Maybe I can connect you LJP if you review Jay. Sure, you came back just for this, right? Try to get an interview with LJP on your YouTube channel and Mammootty LJP movie release. Yeah, see, interview thing, right? For a movie doesn't work because they do interview so they can do publicity. There's no point of publicity on this channel because the reach is not that great, first of all. And major audience is from South. If my audience was North, they would come, okay, we'll get a North audience, But practically giving interview to me for a movie doesn't make any sense. Other than that, I would love to talk to them apart from a movie interview. If they have time, if they like to talk, I would love to talk to them. In Telugu, there's some YouTube channels where Telugu directors participate in Zoom call, and MLL audience will pitch the story and director makes improvements, and if he likes, he give them his contact. Oh, interesting. That's great. Gradient Kitchen director trying to do with a movie with Mammootty. Yes, I saw that. Basil Joseph next movie with Fafa written by Sam Pushkaran. Great. Have you seen the Terminator 2 movie with VFX artists? Nope. Terminator 2 meme with VFX artists? No, I have not seen that. Alright. The last thing, the Sandman. This show was really interesting, man. A very abstract concept. Neil Gaiman is an outstanding writer based on the graphic novel he did. So basically what you see on he's the king of dreams. This is Lucifer Morningstar, the king of hell. This is death, character death. This is nightmare. This is desire. This is Constantine. This is despair. So they are this physical manifestation of these things. And it's very philosophical, talks about many things. There's some plot also, very, very interesting show. You should check it out if you're into these if you want something different. uh Later half, in the last 3 episodes, not 3, 8, 9, 10, I didn't, it's a very plot based episodes, and I didn't like that. It was not fun at all, very boring and dragged and all. I love the episodes, and where each episode is like an anthology kind of, where it's exploring a concept. So there's an episode where King of Dreams fights with Lucifer, but it's not like fighting, it's not fighting, they're just standing each other, and they're talking, saying, I hit you with something. And we see a visual of that thing hitting them, and like, I crush you on earth. They just talk, and things are happening to them, and they're feeling the pain. And the way they fight, that fight happens, is so amazing. Just out of the world. And similarly, all the characters, how they're explored, all the things they talk about, how humans are perceived, what is humanity, what is hope, all these things are discovered. A lot of things which I don't understand, like, they're not answers to many things. There's like, who created them, where's God, these kind of things. What is the working of all this, all of that is not mentioned at all. So like, you have to let that go, not think much, just see what's happening. And apart from that, they added extra last episode, 11th episode, which came out after the series was out, and that's also an interesting episode. You can check it out. The dude from Sandman has a great jawline. Yeah, man. Even I was expected from the trailer, because the trailer, from the looks of it, looks very okayish, but the show, the way, when you see this in context, it's very different. And this actor, looks like he's so pale and slim, and how can be action and something like that, but his voice is so menacing. Like, there are moments where just hearing his voice, or just him standing there, so it just freak you out. So it's really good. If you're finding value, thank you. I like movies. Nona will stop doing this live. No, I'll be back here. Opinions about Drishyam 3, looking forward to it. Now I understand why outsider from Bollywood struggle so much. Truly, people from inside industry are really fortunate. It's not. See, I'll not agree to that. That's the thing. They have the upper hand because they are used to the workings of it. But how many are really making movies or writing? Most of them want to become actors because they know how much fame they get. So that's a separate thing. But again, see, there are people who are up for it. There are people who, and the job is very hard. It's like all night you're staying out. They are not just, it's not like you have to come home, every night you come home, sleep, and go in the morning. No, that's not how films are made. You have to go out for weeks, you're not coming home. When the edit is happening, you're just staying there, sleeping there. And I've done that, when I made my animation film, I was sleeping in my I used to work till I like 3-4 a.m. in the morning in college, sleep there under the desk, wake up by 7-8, again start working on it. That's my, for weeks and weeks, we lived in college, all of us working on our films. So it was fun, because we were passionate about our films, what we wanted to make, and we didn't care. We just slept there, we were eating, we were having tea and coffee at night to keep awake and all. So I really enjoyed that life. Not life as in that moments, I cherish them. It was fun, but to live just like that and keep struggling and to work on something you really don't connect and work with, and then all the other things, politics and things and all of that, to go through all of that, and then finally one day you may or may not get it. Not everyone has a YouTube channel like me. Can I sustain on it and come home and live at home? So I feel like I'm privileged, but not everyone has that opportunity. So people do that, then one day they'll get to make a film and live their dream. Have you seen Avatar last year? No, I've heard a lot about it. Okay, I'm tired, guys, so we'll wrap up soon now. So yeah, that was Sandman. Really enjoyed it. I think we can go to chatting now. All right, let's go. Oh, I also want to start a YouTube channel talking about movies. What would your advice? Be yourself. If you try to be someone else, then you cannot be that forever, right? You can be yourself forever. So be yourself, and just try to find a unique way to put out your thoughts. That's the only thing, to stand out, because it's now very crowded. Like when I started, there were not many channels like this, right? But now, like, there are thousands and millions of channels talking about films every day. So it's harder to stand out. So if you have an idea, and YouTube, see, you don't look at YouTube, okay, you have to become a millionaire channel. No. YouTube is just like, having an Instagram account, having a Twitter account. Just make videos whenever you're free and post them. Share your thoughts. It doesn't have to be very professional like what I do, posting videos, every week 3 times on this channel, 2 channels, doing live streams. Like, it has to be not like this. I do it full time, so I am doing all this. You don't have to do it full time. Just make one video you want to make on a movie, talk about it and share it. That's it. Make it, it is basically a social media. And if you really like to do it, if you want to get into it, then, become serious and, try to make it as a job. Nona bhai, teri animated film kahan dekh sakta hu? Yaar, I am also trying to find out because I don't own the rights to it. It's my college own the rights to that, right? So, and we cannot share it on YouTube and all because it's still going into festivals. I think recently we got into 2 other festivals, and the requirement for that is the film should not be publicly available anywhere. So we cannot really put it out. It was on Vimeo, I think, if I remember correctly. I have the film with me, but I don't think I can share it. Maybe on Discord, if you can join one day, I can share all my films I've made there. Martin Scorsese just yeah. What about House of the Dragon? I'm really enjoying it. House of Dragons really got the vibes of Game of Thrones, the good days. And within 3 episodes, I'm so invested in the characters and the the drama. So really enjoying it. If you haven't seen Game of Thrones, you can still start because it's a prequel. But again, I think if Game of Thrones, again, I was someone who didn't watch Game of Thrones. I saw it very late when season 7 was airing. That time I started watching, and within a week I watched it. And I also think, man, what is Game of Thrones? I don't want to watch it. And like, why? Like, it's overhyped and overrated. I didn't care. But then I saw it, right? Like, there's nothing like Game of Thrones. There's nothing you have seen like Game of Thrones, the fantasy element, the drama, the politics, it's nothing you have seen anything. There's nothing like that, basically. So if you have not seen it, you're just missing on some really good content and some really good filmmaking, and so if you haven't, definitely check it out. It's adult, definitely. If you're not adult and not in a position to watch it, wait, you can watch it later. Even I watched it in my college life only. I watched Anurag Kashyap's interview, and he said that in film school they say if you cannot be Satyajit Ray, you cannot be a filmmaker. But what about my own identity? Will I lose it? No one says that. I don't know where Anurag Kashyap said it. It depends on film school to film school also. Which person, not the whole film school is like, have a thought like that. Maybe a person, a teacher has that thought. I don't agree with that. Again, see, film school is not you go there and you become a filmmaker. It has to come from within you only, There you'll find tools that will help you. You'll get a practical knowledge, but at the end of the day, you have to come up with ideas, make films, find your own voice. Of course, watching Satyajit Ray, watching other filmmakers, their work, you get inspiration, you get the idea how it's done. But at the end of the day, you have to do it yourself. So invested in characters, and now the cast is changing. I'm very sad about that, man. Like, not happy about that. When I got to know, I didn't know that the cast will change. And when I got to know, I'm like, shit, I'm so invested in these characters, and now they're going to change the cast. But not everyone, only Rhaenyra has just changed, right? And the mother, the best friend and the mother. Have you seen the BTS of She-Hulk episode 3? Yes, I saw that. There's nothing like Jack and Jill. Yeah, you have too much. We call it villa time. Free time is called villa time. If you have to choose between actor from Marvel and DC, switch roles. Henry Cavill will be fun. Henry Cavill and Chris Evans. Very similar character also. Planning to go to IFFI this year? Yeah, let's see. I'm a member of the Goa Entertainment Society now. So, IFFI I will go maybe. I'll see. I'm not sure. Will Ayan Mukherjee watch your video? I don't know, man. If he does, great. I just wanted to. If he feels good after watching the video, the job is done. But even for people who are watching it, there's so much negativity around us, right? Sometimes just good to be happy and try to find happiness around us. Try to become positive if things are not be positive. IFFK, again, yeah, when it's happening, yeah, it's just it's like, see, YouTube is fun, but it's a job for me, right? And leaving my job for 8 days is a big deal, because if I go to IFFK from there to edit videos and make videos and post every day, it will be hectic, right? All day going, watching movies and going to all the panels, whatever happening. So to 8 days not do anything on the channel, it's like cutting my income down. So I have to really plan it really well. And also it feels weird coming to Kerala. Like, there's one thing, right? Like, people will identify me, I'm sure, man. Like half, like not half, even 1% of people in Kerala won't know me. But this is awkward if like I am going somewhere and people, hey, Nona Prince. I'm like, awkward. Hi. In future, we'll get any technology to make pirated free movies. Yeah, it's weird, So what some software companies do, big companies, they purposely pirate their software. So people use their software and get used to it. And once they get used to it, then one day they'll have to go and buy the software, because they only know that software. Like Adobe, right? Who does Premiere Pro and all the editing software, VFX software, they do all Photoshop, it's by them. Like someone who used to work there has said that they purposely, make their software pirated. So people, kids, like students, they start using their softwares free, because it's available and it's unlimited. It's like high-tech softwares, and they'll get used to our softwares. And when they join a company, start working in this field, then they'll be good in that only. So the companies will have to buy licenses, have to pay them, buy subscription for the softwares. So that's how they earn money. So they are basically training you. So nothing is actually free. Same goes with movies. If piracy is there, people are getting used to watching movies. So when next time something big film comes in a theater, they're like, oh, I've seen KGF, pirated, and KGF 2, I'm really excited, so I'll go watch it. Who won money at the end of the day? And also what happens, like the piracy, see, I don't know, maybe it's like 1%, maybe, like generalizing, that piracy people, students, we all do piracy, like in that age. Once you start earning, you have a family, you will get a Netflix, you will get an Amazon. When you start living as a family, and what's happening, because you are getting used to shows from Netflix, you would like to have a Netflix account, because you're getting used to it. You want it. In future, when you have kids, they want to watch something, you'll not pirate everything, every time and show them. That's easy to buy a subscription and have a OTT platform, and they can watch anything they want. So piracy is not like, throughout your life you'll be pirating stuff. One day you will not, and that's their victory. Okay. Hey, how good is your Malayalam now after watching Malayalam movies? I pick up on words. Samskaren. Samskaren. I've heard this. I'm mispronouncing it. Then cheta, poda, po. All these words. Samskar. A lot of words are, similar in Hindi or some other language or Sanskrit. After watching recent but it's not like you'll talk in Malayalam to me, I'll understand. After watching recent Marvel movies in 3D, I felt 3D is waste. Now I'm confused to watch Brahmastra. I always choose, if you want to watch 3D, only watch in 3D IMAX if it's available. Apart from that, I never watch 3D. I hate 3D. The normal 3D, it's not that good. You just darken the screen and all. If you have 2D option, definitely go for that. You can do festival movie reviews like Jimmy Cage. Views may be less, but still content. No, that's the point, right? Views matters. Views is equal to money. It's like, the amount of time and effort you have to put, right, to make a video. If it's not worth that, then I'm wasting my time. It comes to that right now. If it was, I have a different job and all, I'm earning money, so I don't care how many views. That's a separate thing. If you had to choose one Indian actor to play Captain Jack Sparrow, who would it be? Ranveer. Yeah, I think that's the easiest choice, Ranveer. Thoughts of Game of Thrones last season? Did it make you disappointed, the fact that you had to watch 70 episodes of it and they ruined it in the last? Similar how I look at Brahmastra, right? People don't realize that the same people who created the first 7 seasons only created season 8. It was not like someone else came in, or the studio said we'll do it, you get lost. It's not like that. Same people, who made first 7 seasons, who we loved a lot. They are one of some of our favorite episodes are in that season. They only did it. They felt more disheartening that what they had to do in season 8. The behind the scene was the actors were tired. George R. R. Martin was not finishing the books. They had to just go to him, get the checkpoints, whatever the characters will go through, and they just wrote a script and they wrap up the show. They could have, gone season 10, but the actors, the creators themselves were tired. The show was going for so long. They also wanted to do different things, because once you get a contract, right, that you have to keep playing this role. And the making of the show only takes years, to make one season. It took so much time. So that to invest that much time every year, so you're not able to find new time to do different movies, different shows. So there's so much goes behind. There are people at the end of the day, So on that side, I totally understand why they cut it short, made 6 episodes, ended the season. Of course, as a viewer, I feel sad that the show ended in that way. Like every time, it will be only known how bad the ending was, never how good the beginning portion is. Even till season 7, how good it is. That's the thing, and the makers will always be remembered that they ruined Game of Thrones, not that they made Game of Thrones. What it is. So as that person, I feel sorry for them. Yes, it was a disappointment the way it ended, but I was okay. I was fine. Knowing all these things behind the scene, I was okay. It had to end one day. It did. So that's it. Samskaram. Yes, Samskaram. Can you do movie recaps? No, man. I'm not that person. That's not natural to me. So it's like I'll be forcing myself to do it. Do you want to watch good movies for a week and get new experience, or you want to continue your daily routine just so you can earn money? If I'm getting money, money is the whole thing, right? Money is the whole problem. If I'm getting money, I'll do whatever. I'll have fun. Do you think Fahad Fasil would be a great choice if they are making... See, money is the only problem, as I said before. Do you think Fahad Fasil would be a great choice if they are making Indian adaptation of Mr. Robot? Yeah, really good one. How could you add new recommendations and schedule movies and series over a week or something? This live watch count is lesser than normal live session. Will you change the schedule accordingly? Wait. How would you add new recommendations and schedule movies and series over a week or something? This is live. See, this live always gets less views, and it's going for a long time now. We need to end, guys. I need to record a video after this also. Already 11. This stream, I do it for myself, just to share the things apart from the ones I reviewed, I saw, and if people are interested, they'll watch it. So I try to, sometimes do this, that, one, I have to make videos so people watch it for my views, and then something I really want to do it, and if people watch, great. If not, it's okay. This is a stream I do at the beginning of every month, just for myself. It's fun to, talk to you guys and share thoughts and everything. But apart from that, most of the live streams and videos are all planned. And nowadays more, the thing that goes out has to get views. Like the Nope video I did, it didn't get views. The filmmaking video I did didn't get views. But again, that was my thing. Like, I want to do it. If it get views, doesn't matter. I want to do it. That's it. How much do you earn from YouTube? Enough that I can take care of myself. Like, my expenses, my thing, but that's not enough to sustain, help my family or something for other grocery, like other like full. I cannot take care of the whole house. That's the problem right now. Zack Snyder is making alien based movie. Yep. It's, I think, Star Wars kind of thing. Max growth for YouTube channels for Indians. Either you should be a foreigner making. Oh my god, the good song is playing. Lal Singh Chaddha's song. Max growth for YouTube. Either you should be a foreigner fake reacting to Indian movies or grill gamer who uses face cam lol. No, I think so. This is like the again, a perspective, outside perspective of what YouTube is. There are people who have less subscribers than me, but they earn way more than me. They are running a business just from YouTube. So it depends on what kind of videos you're making, what kind of content you're making, how you can make it into a business. So there are people who have 20,000 subscribers, 10,000 subscribers, and they're earning a lot of money. They can sustain their life. It's a full-time thing for them. It depends on that. Again, it's again an outside perspective of looking at YouTube, but only that works, because that's what most famous people have. That it's not like that. There's so many channels, man, and so many people doing different various things. Your profession is based on movies. Participating IFA can change your views on movies and can influence you in a long-term perspective. So view it as an investment. Definitely, I agree to that, and I want to come there. Maybe I meet some people and find a common interest, and find an opportunity. That's always a thing. But again, I have to plan it in such a way, like it cannot be on the cost of losing out on a really what I really have. So the balance is necessary. There are even reacting videos about Kashmir and China things with India, and they don't even know a single thing about it. Yeah, whatever floats people's boat. I don't really care. Love your streams, Nona. My friends are not much of film buffs. I'm like talking about it, but they'll get bored. I feel you, man. Thank you for that. And that was the reason I wanted to start, because I also didn't have. I wanted to share my thoughts, so I started a channel, and I'm so happy that it makes a difference and you also like it, and thank you. When will Nona Prince become Nona King? I don't know. And okay, I'll share it with you guys. Actually thinking of starting a Hindi channel. So on that channel, I'll put out content in Hindi. So do you think it's a good idea, and what should be the name of it? Nona Prince Hindi, or I have some other ideas, but any suggestions? Not Nona King, huh? What was your opinion about South industry before you starting watching them? Similar, flying, things are flying and all that. Similar. And that time also, I think Bahubali was this what changed it. And I had seen few South Indian films, not like the dubbed version on TV or something like that. But that time also, I didn't even watch a lot of Bollywood. Like, I'm not an avid movie watcher. I used to just watch TV, and whatever used to come on TV, I used to watch it. I was not like I used to go to theaters a lot. No, it was not like that. When a react to teaser trailer, do you record the first time you watch it? Yes, that's a must. I don't do fake or I've seen it and I'll react it. If I've seen it, I'll say it, and most times I do it like without watching anything. Your screen time. What is screen time? I don't get it. You can still watch major release in Kerala, participate in gift game. Even 2,000 rupees shows of Master Houseful, it's legit. I mean, people can really afford that much. Yeah, some people can. I don't. Nona Rajkumar, nah. After Nona become king, he will establish a dynasty. Rajkumar Nona, nah. I was thinking like Logical Prince or Nona Explained, trying to copy someone else, or NFTV, NPTV. Most people think Telugu films are South Indian films, and so they have over the top action, but Tamil and Malayalam don't have that much. See, first of all, North, some like people who don't know about the South, they think South is one. They have no idea about Malayalam, it being separate or different states. They just see it south of India. That's it. It's just one thing for them. They all eat dosa, idli dosa. That's the perception some have. And I think definitely now with the boom of South Indian films, it's all changing. Watch Brahmastra new promo live now. Okay. Prince jokes have started. Nona's comment. Ballalal Nona. What? Cause come on. I thought I was coming up with bad names in my head, but what is this? Come on. Up your game. Have you picked up any Telugu, Tamil or Malayalam now? You have watched many. Nandri. That's thank you. Telugu Poda is kind of similar, right? Definitely, I cannot tell. If someone is talking to me in a language, I cannot tell it's a Malayalam, Tamil or Telugu or Kannada. So that's one thing. Nah. Nothing particular, Nothing like I can remember. Nona bhai. Come on, yaar. This is like 2 hours of stream and this is what you guys coming up with. I am tired. What is your reaction when you realize that Boobali is a remake from Malayalam? I don't think I had when I got to know I had any reaction like, oh shit, man. No. I missed the opportunity of watching Top Gun Maverick and watching it online. Regret. I'm like, I should own a theater. I feel like that movie will sometime re-release, so I think you'll get a chance. Come on, guys, not coming up with good names, huh? The most basic is Nona Prince Hindi. That sustains the, the brand name also kind of. Nona Yasna Nana. What? Nona Turbinator. Like that sounds like a name of a racing something. Nona Prince Hindi is the basic one. Nona explained, Nona. I actually recorded a review for Sita Ramam in Hindi also, but not edited it yet. Minal Nona Patrakar. What? Nona Pan. Which one you like, Top Gun, vintage one or new? New one is of course great, but yeah. हिंदी बोलना ज़रा कभी सुना नहीं आपसे बोल दिया Shutter Island didn't blow me away because I wanted Anthiram before watching Shutter Island. I don't care. Nona King searching for the queen. अरे यार तुम्हारे मुंह में घी शक्कर मिल जाए बस. Alright guys, not a good day. Maybe next time I'll ask you again for the names, or I'll already have the channel up. But not a good performance by you guys. Consider inviting any celebs to your videos. Why don't you invite some of them? I'm sure you'll have Yeah, I have interesting questions, but right now in this mobile phone, I have a mobile number of a big personality in Malayalam cinema. Like a big one. Like, I don't know if you can guess, but like a big one who recently had a big hit. Like a big personality. I have the number right now, but I didn't call because I want to watch their movies and then contact them and say I want to interview and talk to you about. But I'm not getting time to watch their movies. Other than that, not Mohanlal. It's not Mohanlal. Not Tovino. Nona Media. Not Prithviraj. Prithviraj, Tovino, I've seen so much of them. I would have, right? Not, come on, it was Fafa, do you think? But yeah, so that's my basic issue. Recently a movie came out, I want to reach out to someone. But it's always, I just feel kind of weird. It's easier to talk to people. And the whole concept, right? I want to talk to people about the film and not about the maker. So that still everything is going in my head. So maybe soon. My idea is to talk to more people from the films. Let's see how that happens. If any one of you can help me out reaching out to people, let me know. Nona's view. Interesting. But sounds a little weird. Sobin, no, not Sobin, not Fafa, guys. Devil's Advocate is an underrated masterpiece. I haven't heard of that. Watch Jack and Jill interview Sobin. He'll never give interview then. Personality, male or female? Male. Nona TV. Nona TV. Like a TV channel. Been to Hyderabad anytime? Twice now. Haven't you seen my this vlog? Shit, I have to do a vlog also of when I went to Ramoji. Alright guys, it's almost 2 hours now. Let's wrap it up. Still wanna try anyone? Who's that personality I have a number of? Avasyu must watch film. Already reviewed it. It's on the channel. I wish you come to Chennai for PS1, man. This month only, right? It's hard, man. It's hard. Just to come for the movie, it's really hard. I was thinking of if I can pull off something, but I don't think it's such short time I can pull off. Banana. What? Conchaco Boba? No. You guys are not even close. Not Conchaco Boba, guys. Like, you guys are not even close. Like, you know, you're very far away. I gave you a hint that that person had a big hit. Love from Kerala, thank you. Devil's Advocate starring Keanu Reeves and all, okay. Westworld season 1 inspired from Jack and Jill. Hero or supporting actor? Both actually. Not Dulkar, Suraj, what is Thomas? Pranav Mohanlal. Hero as well as supporting actor, as well as something else, as well as something else, as well as something else. Hey Varun, come on. Roshan Matthews. I think Varun knows, if I'm not wrong. It's LJP, Vineet Srinivasan. Sure, 100% sure, huh? Santosh Pandit, I don't even know who that is. Jojo George, no. Have you watched Nathan Case Code? Not yet, it's coming out soon, so I'll watch it. Alright guys, let's wrap it up. Thank you again all of you for joining. Thank you for the likes. I hope you had a good time in this session. And I know I have to put the timestamps also for all the things we talked about, and mostly we just chatted. So that's it. Let's wrap it up. And we'll see you next time. 1408 kaisi lagi? What is that? Not Tovino Thomas. Would love to talk to him one day. Bye guys. Reveal the person? No. If that interview happens, I'll directly release it, right? And I'll try to do a live stream so you guys can also ask questions and all. Good night, Anonymous. See you. I'm just waiting to make it 2 hours perfectly. That'll be cool. Thank you for subscribing. Brown Monday. Have you guys heard the song Brown Monday? Check it out. Good night, Krish. Karizas Jairam in Jack and Jill. I'm waiting for exactly 2 hours, so I'll stop the stream there. 1 minute to go. Okay, I have to end the poll also. So a lot of people said 84% said yes for the film analysis live streams. Okay, let's do it. I just subscribed. Thank you, Krish. And let's see if I can perfectly click that. Can we make it exactly 2 hours long stream? Bye Aditya. Bye. Good night. Let's see. Guys, can I do it? First letter AD says nah. That'll be too much. No, I want that surprise. Like, keep thinking. Okay, 50, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, Okay, the first letter is